a lot of research and very in-depth.
Yeah, we had an amazing team that was led by Liz Coe in the development process and by Natalie So in the process of season 1, who really went into like every possible corner of the story, and they found amazing people for us to talk to. One of them was Mabel Blair, who's become a consultant on the show and a really good friend of ours, but there were many others too, and in addition found primary source like people's letters, memorabilia collections. We talked to people's relatives. We looked at the industrial history of the Midwest. We looked at the history of Rockford, the Black community in Rockford. We talked to a lot of 80 and 90-year-old Black men and women from Rockford who helped us sort of understand what people's favorite restaurants and spots were. We went into the history of the Rockford factories. We
No stone unturned.
Yeah, and tried to bring it into the show in a way that you don't have to. The show's not meant to be an essay about history, and it's not a museum, but for people who do know, it was really satisfying. There was someone on Twitter from Rockford who was like, "Oh my God, the Booker T. Washington Center,"
Aww.
and like, "Oh my God, they did this church," and we just tried hard to get the details right for people who do know the history.
Well, and I also think for people who have seen and loved the movie, they may not know that it is actually based on a real team and like real Rockford. And so I think when we were even just in the conception of the show, like stepping into just learning more about the times, like stepping into the research has just revealed so much more of the story and so much more that we wanted to tell. And I think it was really important to us to sort of orient that authentically, and that's why the research was such an integral part.
It's so inspiring. We get so much from it even now as we're starting to work on season 2, and at the same time we're really conscious of like wanting to tell this story through the lens of joy, and we write the show and we think about the show with one eye on the present day also. So it's not, I think what it comes down to is we always want to know where we stand in relation to the history. Sometimes we're trying to do it exactly, and sometimes we step a little further away to talk about something in the present day.